So today we took a 2-hour drive down south in a Jeep to visit some friends that have a 4106 bus down here. We bought some new chairs for our bus, nice leather chairs that we're going to install. And we got a tour of their bus, shot some video of that. Then we went to go see Gary Hatt, who is hanging out down here in Eugene area. Visit with him for a bit. He owns the Bus Conversions magazine. And then we went to visit Joe. Joe is a mechanic some of you guys may have heard of that lives and works down in the Eugene, Oregon area. He's a Detroit two-stroke mechanic. Went and saw him. Looked at 4106 he has on his property and some various stuff and engines and parts and stuff, and visited with him for a while. So that's what's on the video. Hope you like it. Wow. Gorgeous silver 92. Now look at this. This is, you've added this bracket here to put all this stuff on.
What's that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I cool by here's the cooler.
Tranny cooler?
Yeah.
Yep. So you put this 92 in it.
Mm-hmm.
You got some different stuff going on here. What's this?
Huh?
What's that?
I don't know.
You don't know?
That's the idea.
That's different. Now you've got,
That's breather pipe on the other side. You look at
Okay.
the breather pipe on yours?
breather.
You got an air throttle too, don't you?
Yeah, I got air throttle. There's your air filter up there. Now, that's interesting how that just goes right into the turbo there. Mine's up. It's further up in there. It's really difficult to get to.
Oh, this one here, I got to take the head off the. This is just the shield. The filter's up clear back here. It's big.
The air filter
Oh, it's
is,
monstrous.
oh, it's up in there. What?
Yeah, it's clear up above, like you said.
Okay. So that's got a,
It's got an adapter, my case on it. It's come out to meet the turbo.
gotcha. Okay, yeah, so mine's up in there, and then there's a hose that comes down with a big elbow, and it's a real pain in the ass to get that out of there and do that. But that's cool how you've done that union there out of the box where the air enters the filter. That's kind of
Okay.
interesting arrangement there. What's this pipe here all about? What's this pipe about?
What's the pipe? What's this one here?
Yeah, what's that?
That's taking air, because I'm taking air from both sides of the bus.
Oh, really?
For the, I'm not, you taking yours just from one side?
Yeah.
I'm taking it from both sides.
Okay, that's cool.
So,
And there's your power steering reservoir. And yeah, mine's mounted over here, and I got a little problem with that I got to address.
what's that? Power steering?
Yeah, it's not feeding good in there, and it kind of howls.
Oh, the turbo,
Howls when it's cold.
the transmission. We got a 30 weight.
No. It's the power steering,
Okay.
and it's got I got 1040 in, because that's what they called for when I replaced it.
Engine oil. Straight.
30 weight. You're
30
running
weight.
30 weight.
With 30 weight or 40. Because I called Joni for 5. Allison put a automatic transmission for me to go back to engine oil. It calls for engine oil. It says right on the filter, it's all engine oil.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, they told me to run multi-grade in it. I just redid it.
Oh, okay.
They told me to run, it's multi-grade engine oil. They're saying 1040.
Yeah, I just
Or
got,
1030.
I got just 30 weight in
Just,
there.
it doesn't howl at all
No.
when it's cold. Looks like you made a custom muffler here.
That's original muffler.
Oh, it is?
This is a 4106 muffler. I just redid it for the bus. It's quiet.
And you got something coming off. This is different too. What's going off?
I go into the exhaust. I made the whole exhaust. Come out, and then I go out underneath and come out.
Does it go out? It goes behind the fan and then comes out?
Comes out, goes behind the fan and comes out.
Oh.
So,
You couldn't just come right out the bottom of it?
no. Well, I could have, but I couldn't. When I did it, wouldn't come back out again. So we put a, like the vacuum here, see that thing right there? We checked it for exhaust, there's no back pressure whatsoever. Thing. I got a switch I can flip on, shut all the airbags off, and then I can level it all separate. When I
Nice.
go down the river, flip another switch on, go back to the road again.
I'd be curious how you did that because mine's all just manual all the way.
Yeah.
And I'd like to have
Mine's
them-
electric.
Okay, we'll have to
I'll show you. I'll
show
show
me.
you.
You have to show me that.
The good news, like I say,
How much of a raise did you put on this? 8-inch roof raise. Yeah, he's got a mirror, a camera, a little camera mounted on his mirror there with a wire running up through there. And an aftermarket mirror. It says the ball is gone inside here. This is an aftermarket mirror. And he says this is not a Peninsula window. He says the Peninsula window comes all the way out past this, which it does. But he doesn't remember who makes this window.
it's her. Her windows, her is it?
H-E-R-R?
Yeah,
I wonder if they still make them.
I don't know.
Because a lot of guys are looking for these windows.
Yeah, Peninsula's no longer doing this.
Well, they are, but they're not. They're in Vancouver, Washington. It's motion windows now, I guess,
okay,
but
okay.
they're still around.
Oh.
But they don't make the windows anymore.
No.
You've got good rubber on the door all the way around. I fought that battle. I like how you did the little carpet there on the steps.
Yeah, original underneath it.
Because we're looking at that and we're trying to figure out what we're going to do there.
The only reason I kept it down here like this, Scott, is because of the door comes up against that.
Right. It has to seal there.
So if you don't do it, it just, so I've got one that's got 4108, you look right down outside.
Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that wind coming in there, whistling going down the road, making you cold. So those little pieces of carpet, do they just lift off?
Yeah,
You shake them off?
They
Just lift off so you can shake them off. Yeah.
got them with double face duct tape. They don't move. See, here's my heating system. Here's my return air.
Is that do you still have the factory?
Huh.
You took out the factory heat?
No, this is heaters, right?
Well, what the heck do we have here? This is. What do we got going on here? What's this?
That's air conditioning, heat, and everything all in one package.
Is it a heat pump then? Or is
Same
it-
as the heat pump, it's the air conditioner behind it, all runs in the same ductwork, so it's all forced through the air.
What kind of unit is that? Do you
This
know?
dual therm here, and dual therm air conditioners. And then,
How far back there does it go? Goes way
well,
back, huh?
the compressor and everything is up in the, underneath the front bumper.
Really?
It's called split air. I got the compressor up there and the evaporator here.
What voltage does it run on?
He's running 12,
It-
that runs on 110.
So the
The
fan
fan
unit.
runs on 12 volt here.
Okay.
Then 110 up there.
Can you run that? Can you run that going down the road?
Yeah. It's uses 12 amps.
12 amps. Well, that's cool. So you're just running that. I didn't notice. Do you still have the 50DN alternator back there? No. What were you running for your alternator?
Huh? Well, I've got the big all in there, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it off. You don't need that much juice. See, I only got 2 little batteries too for, did you notice that?
No, I didn't notice. No, we didn't look
My
at the
batteries are. Your batteries are up here with the cargo door.
No, I got my my house batteries are up there, and my start batteries are over here in this bay.
That's what, right here.
Yeah.
That's what my start batteries are.
Okay.
But what I did, you still got this half bay.
Yeah.
You can put a full bay door on.
Yeah. Did you cut that all out in there?
So it's completely gone. So I'll just, you know, folding tanks, everything.
That's useful.
Yeah.
So that battery bank that's in here, stock, is not
Here.
structural in any way. That
The
can all,
battery banks on the other side. On the other side, I got 90 fresh water, 120 fresh water, 70 gray water, and 80 black water.
are those plastic tanks inside those
All
boxes?
fiberglass.
Fiberglass inside the boxes there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You got. It looks like you got a 50 amp short cord here.
Yeah. And I got this thing here, which is kind of nice because you can't plug it in wrong.
What's that do?
Is that if you plug it in backwards, it's reverse polarity. It kicks it off. Let you know. Like you've seen these cards they got where you plug one in into the other end and it's got the little lights in it.
Adapter, you mean,
Yeah.
or
This one here. Just on this. What I did like these bays here on both of them.
here, help you with that, and you step to the side, maybe. Oh, you got a joey bed here, or whatever.
Both sides got these.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
They come out this far.
Yeah, well, step off to the side there. I can see it.
They come out that far, so
Oh, and that other one goes out the other
that
way.
was the other side.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
It's just different. Gives you an idea, because that's what I got my idea from somebody else, so.
So you took the old screen door off and you put regular door on.
Yeah, this is, I cut this door down here.
Oh, it's not the same size, huh?
I just cut it down. It had the screen in it.
Uh-huh.
Well, everybody can look at the screen.
Right,
I
right.
couldn't lock it or anything, so I just,
So did you put a skin on it then, or did you use another door? You cut down a regular door.
yeah, cut it regular. This is the big door, I just cut it on each side and,
Well, you had to do all that fabrication then, because
Yeah.
this is.
there's where it's cut too, on both sides.
Oh yeah, okay, I see it
Just
now.
shrunk it. Gives you some ideas how,
Well, yeah, that means you're a real fabricator. Then you can do that kind of work. So there's where he relocated the factory defrost booster pump is back there. Instead of taking up all this space right here where it would have been. That's cool.
Yeah, we've had a few extra ones, but anyway.
look at my mess. Well, I had fun building this thing, Scott, but it's,
I really like your dashboard and your gauge cluster. You got front and rear air pressure.
you get the bus built when you read that thing.
So what's he gonna do with this?
He posted on his thing, let people see it and make comments. And it's really cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna be calling us to,
Oh, no.
Looks like I got cruise there or something. Or oh, that's your light.
Oh,
Okay.
no, it's cruise control on the steering. It's got cruise control. It works so slick, it's neat. I never take it out of cruise control. I put in cruise control here and go to California.
wow.
Uphill, downhill, don't make a difference. Crap, I started on that
To
thing,
watch how that works.
and I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have to receive one. I just started building one. I'll show you that. I started building it. I can't believe how much difference it makes on the. Oh, come on, makes it that much bigger. Makes it that.
But you said you wouldn't do that again.
Well, I wouldn't know how.
Oh, you'd forget.
Well, what
I
happened?
didn't.
Now, it's
We
But see,
couldn't
it's
get
gotta have,
anything-
you
we
gotta
couldn't
be
get
cut
anything to
in
hold
here,
the glass in.
Scott, so when it
perfect,
comes
huh?
up, it don't hit.
oh,
So,
And our son, Brian's son, oh, Dad, that's so cool, and popped it and broke it.
oh. Now,
see, these
he was
go-
telling me how he shortened up the width of these wheel wells here because
the wheel well actually front one comes out to here. Where my foot's.
right.
But you only the red turning radius is only here.
Yeah, that's cool. You gain that much room.
My aunt and uncle did theirs. They didn't even have it a welder. They put wood on top of theirs. Cut it down on the 4104. Worked out ideal. I had the thing for 25 years. So
A real nice work here.
now you go home and plan. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, old bus is really fun to play with. Huh?
He moved me out of the way so I wouldn't be in the picture.
Okay.
So there's a
Yeah.
trash compactor, a dishwasher, microwave. A really cool, useful kitchen layout. There's an eating area right here. And it managed to fit also an ice machine in here on the fridge.
Well, you go home now. We can
Now on the roof raise of this bus, it's flat down the middle all the way. And there's an attic in there where
I was telling him.
all the air
we need
goes
air
through.
conditioners to the floor. The floor vents. Right here in the kitchen.
Then we have a pile of bedding on the bed.
Yeah, he take it. He can race the bedding.
So really nice bathroom layout here too, with pocket doors.
Did Joanne tell you I had the TV up here too?
And look at this floor plan. So a nice big tile shower. Fantastic fan there.
What's that?
Marble floors. And then, you know, as I was saying, there's pocket doors on each end for privacy. We got closets and drawers here. And a nice big bed. Looks like a queen size bed. TV. And the air conditioning is in the floor. And the air conditioning and heat is in the heat pump in the floor. And the top here is just for air recirculation, I believe. And he's got the factory windows that he shortened up to keep the original bus look. And he's got screens in here that he made.
Don't you come any farther than this. This is as far as you come. She just had a poster.
So this is inside the tool compartment or the driver's seat, and he's got electrically controlled leveling system there. And is this where the automatic road leveling?
No, don't
takes
do it
place?
automatic. You can watch my gauges. I can know what to do.
You do it manually.
Yeah,
That's
and then
for the
when I want
manual.
to go down the road, I just flip a switch and it goes on automatically.
So then the automatic air ride level, the height for that, is that controlled by electric switches, or did you retain the?
I got all the levers underneath it too.
Okay, but did you just take those? So those were air operated, right? So there was a valve that had an air operated switch. Did you retain that?
Yep.
So then how do you bypass it?
I put a switch. I swip that switch. Shuts this one off and turns the air onto the coach and turns it back versa. So when I get where I'm parked, I shut the levelers off and run this.
So there's another set of valves.
There's another 12. There's another 4 Skinner valves underneath the bus.
Okay.
for each wheel. So I just shut the air off to the levers, then this works.
Okay, cool. On our trip down to Eugene today, we stopped by for a visit with Gary Hatt, owns Bus Conversions magazine. And we're looking at another 4106. It's for sale down here. This one doesn't have an engine in it. It's Joe's bus. It's got a step-down shower in it. It's been sitting quite a while. Wait till you see the paint job on this thing. It's hilarious. It's got an 80s do paint job on it. Automatic levelers. '80s paint job.
And a few bucks on it.
Camera, yeah. This it's got a cracked cradle in it.
Yep.
There's a crack there. It's all been primered. Somebody carpeted this bay.
Tank. Is it frisky? Is it frisky? It's not a very big one. Oh, yeah. It's like a terminal planer in there.
Yeah, somebody spray foamed the generator box.
Yep. Good. Good insulation.
Freeze
there.
out the bottom there.
Secure
That's actually a good way to go because you can just yard them out of there and go get them filled up.
I do. I like removable tanks.
Yeah.
Yep. I got one out of a Newell that goes clear across. It holds. It had more issues than you wanted to know about.
Monster flywheel.
If I was going to put that back in another rig, I was going to take it down and take the lathe to it and make it way smaller. And the reason it's like that is so when it shifts in the coach, it rides better, smoother, when it makes the shift. Because the motor doesn't fall down and come back up, it stays about where it is. That's what that's about. That flywheel mass carries inertia. When it makes a shift, it stays about the same speed instead of falling down and coming back up.
There, say it again on camera while I'm recording.
You can get 400 horse out of it.
Yeah.
Fire truck rating's 350. I can't tell you exactly what happened to it, but they had 70s in it, and I'm sure it spent some time at full throttle. And what happened there is the fit on the liner wasn't good, or the block had a little kink in it, and then the piston hung up in the bore and it destroyed it. They never even knew it. So they started it up the next morning and it smoked like a freight train and missed on one hole till it got warm.
Oh boy.
And coming out. That's the V side of it coming in there. That's the tailpipe.
So it's just choked down big time.
Yeah, the heat can't get out of them.
So put a big one in or just go straight through.
Yeah,
Or
straight.
not one at all, probably right. Shit.
See, like that's a catalytic converter and stuff work for LA.
Oh yeah, well that has to go bye-bye, right? So yeah, so you got a 6V92, DX2, you got a 50DN, got?
That's the PTO that run the AC pump.
You got a ZF tranny coming straight off the back of it with this funky, weird. What do you call this thing here that brings it around?
Well, that's a drop box, and then it's an angle box to get to the angle. I don't know if that's the same angle as that 4106.
I wonder if this cradle is compatible.
The thing about the cradle is it's too wide, I'm sure.
Too deep this way?
Yeah, because, well, look at, they added that much for this. Like yours, it's right against the bottom of the coach. So there's this much room that's in a Gillick.
Well, it's that way. Yeah, because I don't have that much room back here for that.
I know. That's what they added to the cradle. They added this much to the cradle.
Yeah.
And the radiator stands up instead of lays down.
Well, my radiator didn't lay down. It stands up like that.
I know. That's a cross flow radiator. And this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, it's not. What do you mean?
The tubes go this way. Your radiator goes up and down that way.
Oh. And that's an issue because...
Well,
And it,
see, because it had all that stuff added to the exhaust, that's why it's got a big radiator, plus the transmission. All that stuff goes through this thing to cool it.
right.
So, let me mash down some grass. Now they stole the ECM off of this one because the one in their coach died. Transmission cooler, that goes through the cooling system to cool the tranny too.
Boy, it's a real interesting arrangement.
Huh?
It's a real interesting arrangement.
It's not a bad plan, except it's built specifically for the Gillick stuff.
Yeah. We're going to start up a Series 50 here just for giggles. Listen to it.
Actually, that's late 50s is where that housing come from. But they when they got a little bitty axle on them with lots of little bolts in them,
Yeah.
the axle shaft's a little spindly guy, and that's what happens.
I can't make it go.
Yeah, it's happening right now, shaking bad. Now, if you're not holding the wheel hard,
I go everywhere.
and what, we just hit a little bump or something, and that's what caused it. I wonder if it'll happen again on these ones. It's trying. Is that like 68 miles an hour or something?
Yeah.
That's the Marathon Coach Factory. Some expensive buses sitting out there. Oh, there's an older Eagle.